jump over to Greenland for a moment with taking a different approach here. So, and this will be formed as part of episode 2 with you, Francesc. So episode 1 is about the culinary bakeries and luxury restaurants, and we touched on so many things. But now the portrayal of Greenland, a visual analysis of its digital storytelling. Could you elaborate on the main themes observed in Greenland's digital storytelling? Because you made an article about this.
Yes, we analyzed the visual storytelling of Greenland from the perspective of the destination. So, as a way to understand how Greenland wants the world to see it, and here, well, we found some things which may sound obvious, that is this environmental driven content, so where nature is the main factor that is used in this digital storytelling, but also the forms that nature takes. And here we observe the mountains, so we observe, of course, ice, snow, water, and all of these environmental elements that conveys Greenland as a nature-based destination.
Yeah. How do you compare? I mean, if you compare, Greenland is very exotic to a lot of people, and most people haven't been there. But then you're looking at the digital storytelling of Greenland to maybe other popular destinations. Are there any unique aspects to Greenland's narrative?
Yeah, I mean, here there could be other examples of destinations where also this storytelling is also built on nature. But of course, this environmental factors contributing to the landscapes and lifestyles of Greenland are crucial not to portray Greenland on these social media platforms. But if I think about the most specific element to the storytelling, I would say this culture in nature concept that they communicate. So they often portray the immensity of the nature through these snow landscapes, also the water and the ice. But then it's also often that we see in the pictures the colorful houses that form these small villages. And this could be like the identity image. So a small village with colorful houses in some a small place in the picture, and then all the other parts of the picture, the immensity of nature.
Yes,
and probably this shows of the small role of people within the big place of nature, that Greenland is.
Yeah, absolutely. There's an interesting YouTube channel from Greenland which I follow, and they're making these shorts. They make in 60 seconds. They tell you the national dress of Greenland and what's the difference with them, and so they give you a very wide aspect. So I'm jumping a little bit into the YouTube aspect. You see that YouTube is also a very powerful medium for compared to the TikToks and the Instagrams, or maybe it's reaching a different audience, or how do you see it?
Yeah, I think that with the emergence and consolidation of Instagram and then also the use of TikTok, with these short forms of videos, makes YouTube targeting different audiences with more paused contents where you can engage in a different manner with the way to create this storytelling. And of course, there are lots of destinations that combine both channels, but the type of content it's different for sure, and also the target audiences they have.
Sure. So, I mean, you have made extensive research here. What recommendations would you give to Greenland's tourism marketeers to enhance their storytelling technique for a digital audience, or are they doing something that maybe they can do better, or what are your thoughts?
Well, Greenland is an adventure-based destination. Also, is a destination for cruise tourists, and of course, this is framed within this nature-based tourism attraction. But one element that we find that is underrepresented, for example, in the visual narratives, is gastronomy. And well, we were looking at the overall image that they create, and we found that they have very limited numbers of pictures showing this food heritage role in tourism. And probably, given that they are opening to welcoming more tourists in the near future, gastronomy, as part of the Greenlandic culture, could be a way, to protect and promote also the Greenlandic identity, not beyond nature, but as part of nature, because food as well is really connected with nature.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree. Well, I have Francesc. This has been a very, very interesting discussion because we've been jumping, and you've very graciously been you're coping with my jumping from different destinations very nicely. But I have two more questions for you before we wrap up. One question that I always ask my guests, besides what we have talked about, what are some trends that you see happening in hospitality that the hospitality professionals should take note of now?
Well, I would say two things. One thing is that we need to be creative to keep a balance between high tech and high touch, because hospitality and tourism are industries or systems which rely on high touch component, and now the high tech component has been increased the role that it plays in both the production and the consumption of experiences, and we need to think about how to balance both elements. And the other thing is that also in terms of management and marketing, we need to create narratives which are evocative of our identity, which show our personality, and that rely on the behind the scenes. So what's the unique way we do the things that we do, how we do, and why we do, to see, because it's easy that customers see what we do and even how we do, but the reason behind what we do and how we do, it's important not to show, including these behind the scenes processes that not easy to see at some points.
Well, thank you. And my final question: if people are interested to find out more about your work, how can they reach you, and where can they find you to read about your articles and communicate?
So I'm happy that they can find on my research gate and also at my university profile at the University of Girona. They will also find my email if they want to share their thoughts or comment on anything.
Well, thank you. My guest today was Francesc Fuste-Forne, and he talked about the social media aspects and the utilization of social media for during the different stages. One was the pandemic for the Catalonia bakery, and also the luxury culinary experiences in the United Arab Emirates. And finally, we jumped quickly over to Greenland a little bit to see what are the ways that in Greenland they are using social media to promote their destination. So, Francesc, it has been really a pleasure, and so thank you very much for taking the time. I truly enjoyed this discussion, and I'm looking very much forward to find a nice episode again and topic to talk to you again. Thank you so much.
Many thanks, Sam-Erik, for the invitation, and all the people for listening. It's been my pleasure being here today.
Thanks for joining us this week on the Social Hotelier Show. Make sure to visit our website, b8bhospitality.com, where you can subscribe to the show in iTunes or Spotify, so you'll never miss a show. While you're at it, if you found value in the show, we appreciate a rating on iTunes, or if you simply tell a friend about the show, that would help us too. Be sure to tune in for our next episode.